Hey riders, welcome back. It's a double day, guys. Double WTRL team time trials on Zwift. That's where we're at today, folks. Wow, you guys thought I was rushed earlier. It's way worse now. Yeah, that was a bit crazy today, folks. So guys, if you don't know who I am, my name's Colin. My channel is called Inside Cycling World. Do a lot of race commentary. Just jumped onto the team time trials today. So yeah, everything's new to me here. I'm learning it as we go. So what we're doing today, we're doing zone 26. And I see some Mocha teams here. And at 4:24 Mountain Standard Time, that's me. That's me right here, folks. Mountain Standard Time. I'm in Alberta, Canada. I see ZTBR going off. Mocha team. And their name is Gato Maracaja. I don't know. It probably means something cat. I think, isn't Gato cat? I'm pretty sure it is. So whatever Maracaja is. Followed up after that, we're going to have... oh, that's the other teams I wanted to see. Oh, there they are. Okay, that's going to be next week. Looks like at 4:25 we've got Spring Valley Multisport Gators. B Team Cycling Club. There's two of them going out. ZwiftMeisterRacing Spring Valley again, and Zert with Zert 13. So I just selected that there. It just fit my day perfect. So I already did a stream today, this morning. You know, whatever you want to call it. Let's just see. I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the right person here. See when these guys are going off. I had a list before of all the people that were competing. I just can't get to it right now. It seems like the website's down at WTRL. I just couldn't find the webpage there before. I don't think the site's down, but so yeah, like, oh, there they are right there, ZTBR. Thank you. So we want to watch these guys right here. I did see that name earlier. I think this guy's name is CW Sales here. I think his name is Walter. Oh, all Brazilians. Nice. So I just happened to be on the right team. So I've kind of got my second laptop open here with the WTRL website open so I can see what teams are going on. And that's how I found you guys today. I just thought, okay, let me pick some time slots that I can do. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do there. We want to do this up here. Okay, this should work, folks. This is what I want to do. So yeah, I learned a lot this morning. So these guys are going to be going off pretty quick here. It looks like they got 15 seconds to go. Yeah, so this morning we did the latte class. Awesome stuff. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, please like the channel. Drop some comments. Tell Zwift how much you love commentary back again on the team time trial. I mean, this is the epic, the famous, the legendary WTRL team time trial on Thursdays. This is it, folks. This is the big one right here. So we'll do the best we can. I can kind of see people's names. Actually, I'm going to try to open this link again. I've got a link here. And yeah, why does it keep doing that? I don't understand now. Maybe there's some, like, I can get to it, page not found. But before, I could put the event ID in and it would give me all your names for everyone that's on the team. And that's not, I mean, I can see your names, right? I can see your names here. Like, we got Diaz here. It's probably Sales, I bet you. I bet you it's Sales. And then Andrea here, Carvalho, probably Carvalho, I would assume. And M. Keel here. But sometimes when it's moving along, I can't see your first name. On that other page, I could see everyone's names. So I really like that earlier. Here we go, folks. It's bang, bang time. Let's roll, riders. We got 5 riders going out strong here, folks. So this is Mocha Class. Mocha Coffee Class here. Let's go, guys. What are we doing today? Oh, and here's something good to know, too. I just looked at it. And on the flat route, we're just heading out of downtown here, just on the starting ramp, whatever you want to call it. Straight out of the pens. We're going to hang a little left here. Let's see if I can do this as we're in here right now. Just going to jump in here for a second. I don't think I can do that. But I did look before. Yeah, I'm on a window capture right now, so that won't work. I looked before. Second and third fastest times of all time on this route by Mocha were set today. That's right, folks. Gadoosh. Today. I'm going to take a look for it right here. See if I can do this on the sideline here. So let's go to TT Home registrations here. This is number 302, guys. Number 302. Course records and info. I want to give a shout out to these guys. So let me just confirm this. The Mocha team here. Sorry, Mocha Class. Guys, I'm an amateur at this stuff here. So we're just heading out Oceanfront Boulevard here. First little hill climb was over on the right-hand side there. Remember when that used to be the big deal? Okay, so silver, second place overall, set today, January 30th, 2025, with a time of 45:55.67, RR Rampaging Rhinos. That was today, guys. First place ever on flat route, the 3 laps. Whew, those guys were flying. 45:32 back in 17th of August 2023. Now, I did say the 2 fastest times, second and third, were today. So here's the third place. 46:12 set today. I'm just confirming that. January 30th, 2025 by the Ebo Dragon. So good job, guys. Good job. So we got these front 5 Brazilians out here looking good. If I go to this now. Yeah, don't do that, Colin. Here we go, folks. Here we go. So the next team out, I'm going to bounce back here. Here we go, folks. B team. So B team's going out next. I'm just looking at... okay, I see what I did wrong there. I'm just... Yeah, sorry, guys. Here we go. B team, I see them right here. That's right. So there was a team, Spring Valley Multisport Gators. I don't think they're here. They're not. Because I got 5 riders up front. I'm in 6th rider back here. Just going to have a sip of water, guys. So I streamed this morning. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Let me just check some stuff here, too. I noticed when I was done, maybe my skull was a little bit in the way too much. So let's just click on my camera. Yeah, you know, I'm not that good looking, right? So let's just shrink that down. Notice how I said that? Not that good looking. Still pretty good. Yeah, just goofing around here, folks. Heading out onto course here. The guys are getting into their stride right now. Have a little quick peek here, taking that left-hand corner. How many times have you guys taken that corner? Yeah, right? So many times. Okay, so these guys are in the aquarium tunnel, as I like to call it. You're going to see the manta rays and stuff like that flying along here. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the time deficits, 1 minute gaps. So you can kind of guess who's ahead, who's behind based on the minute. This case, it's a bit different because the second team went out 2 minutes behind the first. I can see that right here, right now. So right now they're at 2:05. So currently right now they're a little bit behind. And actually, I think that team there has had a little bit of a blow up here, folks. Let's just have a little quick look back. Yeah, there's 2 riders out front. We got H. Matfolk here, B team, and J. Ventney. Those 2 are up front together. And then, wow, the rest of the team is, oh, you know what? I'm going to almost bet these guys just got on the machines late. They're rushing home from work. You got to remember where we are, guys. So it's 4:30 Mountain Time. This would be 6:30 at night on the East Coast. So if any of these guys are on the East Coast, they might be just racing in the door, throwing their stuff off, trying to get their kid on, grabbing a bottle of water, you know, and if you're lucky, you may not have to use your bottle from yesterday. I've done that before, folks, where it's like, I got nothing to drink. I can see a spare bottle laying there. I reach it, grab it. It's from yesterday. That's one of the worst things on the planet. Okay, so now I'm going to have to try to figure this one out here. So there's 2 teams here, 2 B team cycling clubs, and I see a lot of riders here. So we got 2, 4, 6. There's 8 riders here. So who knows? Maybe the first team. These guys are all decked out in the same gear, so I got to assume that they're all together. And yeah, okay, maybe this was a team of 2. Perhaps this was a team of 2. We're going to have to figure this out. This is why I wanted that list of riders again, but I just can't open it right now. Not to say it's totally up to date, but I do have it. Yeah, I can't open that. Not sure why. Just going to play. So the Zone 26, Mocha Pen B, ID 4785580. I can't open it. That link will not open. Let's check the chat out, folks. You know I love talking to people in the chat. Yeah, hey, Penelope. Here's one of my longtime supporters, Penelope. She says, yay, you did the Oman race. We'll watch a bit of this, then watch that. Yeah, Penelope, I just uploaded it. So let me jump back into this. Hope you like it. Caught you on there a few times. Let's go back to front team ZTBR. How are these guys doing here? Let me just see my camera controls here. Okay. Okay, they got to come back together a little bit. There's a couple of gaps here, gap between rider 2 and 3 and rider 4 and 5. They need to squeeze that down a little bit. Okay, it's happening right now. Rider 3's coming up. Back it off. Maybe he's going to swing right to the front. He's going to the front. Rider 4 is going to swing right to the front as well. Let these two come back. The last rider is going to have to get up there quick. So everyone's going to get their equal work-rest schedule. It's all about being a team, right? We all know that. You got all the Canyon bikes here. You're going to see what the Tacx tri-bikes are. Love those things. Okay, there's Sally's. Andrea here. Could be Andre. Actually, it was really cool this morning. And remember, riders, I always call you riders, right? Or dudes, just so you know. So if you guys are seeing this now, you're like, who's this guy? Where did this guy come from? I've been doing commentary for a long time. Other platforms, 2 other platforms. Well, I've been doing some MyWhoosh commentary since November. Done a lot of races over there. Ruby, I've been doing commentary there for at least a year and a half. Sometimes 4, 5, 6 races per week. So I love doing commentary. That's my thing. But I noticed this morning, the last team that went out, even though it was Mocha Class, so it wasn't Vienna, it was Coalition, Artemis. It was all ladies. They're going in against the guys. I guess you can do that, right? I don't really know all the rules, the regulations. And they did really well. They did really well here. Okay, so this team here looking nice together here right now, all working really well. Going across the bridge, we're going to start up our little what I call what do you want to call them? Like the double switchbacks here. Very false flatty at the beginning, 1%, barely 2%. When you get back on the main road below the observatory there, I think it kicks up to 4 or 5% through there. Grabbed my bottle before, didn't even take a sip. So yeah, we did that this morning. I was at 10 a.m. I did another stream at 11:30. I had to go to town, come back home, did my Tour de Zwift stage. That was fun in France today. Didn't do the long one, just a short one for me today. Run outside, feed all my animals, get back in the house. So yeah, it seems kind of insane right now. Okay, so yeah, these 2 riders are just alone. So I got to assume they didn't blow anyone off the back. There's no way they would do that. So I think this is just a 2-man crew. Maybe the rest of the team couldn't make it. Life gets in the way, right? It does say they have 2 teams. Okay, so they got 2 teams. The second team would be right here. C. Blanchard, Billy K, T. Keck, D. Bonnie, K. Powalski. That's kind of hard for me to say there. I kind of butcher names a lot, and if I do that, usually I'll just give you a nickname at some point. They're usually pretty good nicknames. You might want to take them on, just embrace them. Then we got C. Marsk here. Okay, there's Blanchard again, and then T. Young. And I'm looking at my screen here. There they are here. Okay, so ZMRT. Is that Zwiftmeister Race Team? Yeah, well, obviously it is, Colin. ZMRT, Zwiftmeister Racing. That's the next team out. Let's bounce back to them. They're a minute 34 back behind this team. That makes me want to think that this team is really moving. With 1 minute staggered starts, you think if you're on pace with the team ahead of you, you should be holding right at a minute. It just kind of gives you, kind of like a relative point to work from. Okay, we're down 10, we're up 6, whatever, right? So let's bounce back here. See a Danish flag. Man, these Danes are always strong. I see a lot of strong Danish cyclists. Lots of them. Right on the front, head down, taking a nice pull here. Then we've got O. Smith, M. Fleming, J. Smigel. So only 4 riders here. That means I think they need minimum of 3 riders. Well, score will be taking, or time will be taking after the third rider. Going across a little wooden bridge here where you see that little, I guess the mountain picture and the Italian villa picture there. They're going to hang a right, then go past the fishing village. Now, do we have another team out behind us? We should. Ooh, do we got some fast move? Oh, Gators. Okay, so I did see them. Okay, this is the second Gators team. There's another Gators team up ahead. Actually, the first team was called SV Gators 2. And that SV Gators are supposed to be right behind ZMRT. So I'm going to go take a look at SV Gators. And I kind of thought so. There's one SV Gator here. Let's just see what's going on here. Trying to figure them out. So I wish I knew their names. Yeah, well, maybe this is them. This one's got his name tagged in there. The way they're riding so close together, I got to assume they're all on the same team. Otherwise, they're kind of, not following the etiquette of passing and that. But I think these guys are all together. Just not all decked out in like a team jersey or whatever. There's more SV Gators. Okay, so they're all there. And then, okay, I'm just looking here, guys. Yeah. So there might be a couple of SV Gators teams here. I'm seeing quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not. So you can see this guy's SV Gators back here. Actually, here's another one. SV Gators. Okay, so we got this guy here. Don't pay attention to this guy on the leaderboard. That's just me hanging out in here. SV Gators. We bounce up the road 2 seconds. We got Edel. 2 behind us. 6 here. Yeah, is this an 8 rider crew for SV Gators? Possibly. But then I also see... No, okay, we're good. We're good, folks. Yeah, I'm just trying to get them all figured out because not all of them are showing a team name. Some have their team name, obviously, in brackets beside their name. Let's get back to the front here. So, okay, so this is the MRT. So this is ZwiftMeister Racing here. Moving along really nice. 280 watts at the moment. Looks, 2.5, 2.6 watts per kilo here. Taking a nice pull on the front. Bouncing forward again. This is B team. And so, I think there's 2 B teams here. Or just one big one. We're going to move ahead. 5 riders strong here. Ooh, got some gaps happening, folks. Got some gaps. So Carvalho has just moved a little bit ahead. They're going through the S's. They just came over top of that little climb, right? That 4 or 5%er. Getting into the S's, it does tend to stretch people out. So we've got 3 that are close together. Here's our 4th, catching on now. Looks like Diaz is a little bit further back, is really going to have to hammer hard here to get back on. Working hard. Hopefully they can all regroup here. With 5 riders starting, they need 4 for timing. Coming around, they're on the back end of the first lap, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Through the S's, hang a right, down the hill, back through downtown. And so looking at this, second place team is 242 back. Yeah, so, okay, what I'm seeing there is they started 2 minutes behind, and this team has put 45 seconds into them. That's what I'm seeing there. So now look at Diaz, pound to the front here, folks. Straight through everyone, on the front, 3 watts a kilo. Carvalho is starting to dig in now, 8 watts a kilo, trying to get back on. So there's a lot of accordion going on. The old accordion, doing that. Stretching things out. So Diaz behind, who was trying to catch on, just blew right through them all. And now everyone's trying to play catch up to get back on. I think they're doing pretty good here, though. I think they're doing pretty good. Not super cohesive through the S's, but they've almost got it back together. We just got these 3 here. They'll catch on the downhill. The 2 up front will probably just back off a tiny bit. So let's go back and see if we can figure out B team here. Okay, B team. These guys look like rolling thunder right now. Look at them. Like, I wouldn't want to see these guys coming down the road. Tacx. Okay. Poleski? Yeah, I'm going to try that, man. Don't kill me. Jay Ventney. Who's this dude? He's part of B team as well. Oh, ladies rider? Oh, no, it's not. But there is a ladies rider here, it looks like. So this is P. Graham. Right ahead. Is it T. Young? Yeah, I think I see a ponytail. Yeah, this is a ladies rider, or at least a ladies avatar. I mean, if you're strong, you're strong. I always tell the ladies, come on out and race. And I'd have a running joke. I'm not going to give you a special invitation. I'm not going to write you a card, you know, a nice pretty fancy card with a rose. Just get out and race. Get out and race with the dudes. You know, you're going to find your group that you should be riding in, ladies. Let's go. I love watching some really strong ladies race and climb on another platform. I watched them riding Alpe d'Huez, and I watched this one lady, Carrie-Anne Cannaborg? Carrie-Anne Cannaborg, I think is her name. She is super legit. I think she's a Danish rider. And on Alpe d'Huez, she just like rode through the dudes. Just rode right through them. Yeah, so really cool. Ladies, you can easily compete here. Easily compete here. But no special invitations for me. You just got to show up. Okay, here's our 5 Brazilians. Actually, yeah, let's take a look here. Andrea here, that makes sense. At first I wasn't sure. I'm like, well, you know, am I just pronouncing that wrong? Is that a dude? This might be a lady here too. Possibly. Can't tell. They do have a cap on. Usually, all I can tell is really look for the ponytail. Let's have a little zoom out here, folks. Ooh, looking good. Looking good, riders. Oh yeah. I love the camera. I absolutely love it. So much fun. Feel like a kid. Yeah, looking good, boys. Looking good. Now, there was 8 of them there before, wasn't there? I think I'm only seeing 7 right now. 7 riders there. Did we lose someone? There was 8 riders for sure there. For sure. But I think there's also an extra team. There's 2 B teams. Here's the rider here. Yeah, so I think these 2 B teams... I'm struggling to figure this one out, guys. Struggling to figure it out. Because they don't seem to be that far apart. These guys are heading down the hill here. Yeah. It's only 40 seconds back. That's telling me he's not on a separate team. So they must have had one big team go out. And it's kind of blown apart. People are doing their own thing. Riding their own paces. Got back to work. Feeling a little sick, can't ride the prescribed pace that everyone wanted to ride, but I want to train. I want to show up and I want to do it, and that's great. We're going to bounce back to Zwift Racing here, ZMRT. How are these guys doing here together? Okay, so we got O. Smith, M. Fleming, J. Smigel, J. Hald. Is that the full team? Ooh, a little bit of a gap here. A little bit of a gap. It's only 1 second. Should be able to easily pull this back. Hopefully it doesn't blow right through them. Let's go, Jay. Jay Hall here. Cheering for you, dude. Let's get back on. Pushing some nice power. Up to 300 watts here. 317 watts. Nice. So he should really reel him back here through these rollers now. If he can hold his speed through the rollers, use the dips for little speed bursts. Looks like... Just trying to figure this out here. Looks like a heavier rider, that's for sure. And I'm good with that because that's me, folks. I'm not a pesky lightweight climber, as I like to call them. Sometimes you need the hitter. That's what you need, folks. So they're coming around to the end of their first lap, going through the S's here. Just going to jump back a little bit. Let's see what the Gators are doing. So we got 2 Gators here. Yeah, so here's all the Gators. Okay, these guys are pretty spread out. Having said that, there was 2 Gator teams supposed to be here, but I don't think there is. That will give me 4... Yeah, I think everyone here is just... Here's an SV Gator here. Everyone's just doing their own thing. Okay. I mean, they're doing their own thing, but people are hanging together to help each other, which is good. We've lost someone here. If he's an SV Gator. Just going to bounce back up, folks. Let's get to the front. These Brazilians are looking really nice. A little bit of a gap here. A little bit of a gap. Let's go on Carvalho. Is it Carvalho? Yeah, Carvalho's leading right now. Let's get a little backwards view. So he's got his teammates coming here. Yeah, all 4 of them are there together. So 1 second gap, they're all going to come right back on. Pushing nicely here. He's backing off the power right now. You can see it. They're all chasing at 2.5 to 3, maybe a bit more. He was backed off to like 2 watts a kilo there. M Keel blows right through. Get to the front. Get Carvalho to the back. He'll slot in position. Keel pushing hard now, coming up out of the underwater tunnel thing, the aquarium tunnels. So you're going to increase your power coming up and out. Pretty standard. 21 minutes so far. Let me just check and see if anyone decided to join us. Okay, Penelope, see you around. Very quiet times here, folks. Very quiet times. I think, right now, 4:30 in the afternoon. Next week, I'm looking at doing Zone 28. So that'll be 5:30 Mountain Standard Time. That puts us like 7:30 East Coast. I think that'll be a pretty primo spot. And what I might do next week is just settle in for a nice session. Like maybe I'll start around 5 and just go to like 8. Just catch as much coverage as I can. I don't know how I'm going to do it all. I don't know fully about the setup. But we'll get that all figured out. Let me just think of something here. So yeah, I've been talking to Martin a lot over at WTRL, and that's how I got started on this. I just kind of reached out to him out of the blue. In fact, the reason I reached out to him is I'm like, I want some Zwift plays. And I don't know, you might be able to see them right now. You might be able to. Let's see if you can. Yes, you can. People always say, hey, you got something showing in your background? I'm like, yeah, I know. I do that on purpose. It's just so people know I actually ride a bike. Actually, there's a bit of stuff showing over here too, which shouldn't be. I can see it right now. But right here, on this left handlebar, you can just see, if you look closely, you can just see the orange of the steering. Can you see? I see that? Yeah, it's there. Hey, let's really see it, folks. You can see it right there, can't you? Yeah. So I just put those on today. And just so you guys know, I'm Canadian. And how do you get Zwift plays up here? Well, I'll tell you what. Zwift plays for Canadians, exclusively available through WTRL. So if you want Zwift plays in Canada, the only place you can buy them in Canada is through WTRL in Alberta. That's where I live. And that's where WTRL is too. That's so cool to me. So yeah, that's how I actually met Martin. I'm like, I need some Zwift plays, dude. What do I do? How do I get them? Right this way, sir. And then I kind of told him, hey man, I do some commentary and stuff, and here we are, folks. So again, a little rough around the edges. That's okay. We're watching bike racing, folks. Watching bike racing. Yeah, so I'd say out of the teams I watch today, these Brazilian dudes, these ZTBR guys, they're doing really well. Coordination of the team. They've had a few little spots where they've opened it up a little bit, but they're all sticking together, all getting nice turns in. Let's have a quick look here. Just want to see something. Yeah. What do you guys think? Ladies rider, right? Yeah, for sure. So we have a lady on this team. Awesome stuff. I love it. Check that out, folks. Overhead view. Okay, so they're stretched out a little bit here. Yeah, the gap looks pretty big from that angle, doesn't it? So yeah, it is. It's 2-3 seconds. This is where we're coming up through what I just call these the double switchbacks. Right? You got 1, 2, double. You maybe call it double. From Canada, I like a triple myself, and you're saying, what is he talking about? Who is this guy? It's Colin, Inside Cycling World. That's my little channel. Check it out, guys. I love doing race commentary. I've done a lot of videos on there too where I just take on big climbs and stuff. I do big climbs. Ooh, that's a nice view, isn't it? Yeah, so these guys are all just grinding up here now. Look at this. Carvalho just smashing at the front. I wonder if he's just like riding at his pace. Because I know what I'm like too. If someone said, hey man, you need to slow down on the climb. No. I can't can't slow down on the climb because once I get slowed down, I won't be able to pick it up again. So I kind of get this. Here comes Sales, straight to the front. Carvalho has backed off now. Yeah, so I think I know what he's doing here. He's just kind of like grinding to the front. Then he's going to let the team catch up. He just doesn't want to dangle off the back. You know, maybe he's a little bit concerned he might dangle off the back and fall off. These guys are all right. Are they all riding the same bike? Not too sure here. No, they're not. Okay. But generally, doing pretty good sticking together here. Keel's off the front. Carvalho, Diaz, great job. Andrea, powering it up here. Yeah, definitely a ladies rider here. Bouncing back to B team. Let's have a little quick peek here. If I can back this out maybe. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Cloudy, so sorry. Well, it's rainy, so it's pretty hard to see everyone here. But let's take a look going by. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 riders. 5. 6 riders here. 7 riders. I'm pretty sure we had 8 earlier. I thought we did. So let's work our way down here through the group and see if we can figure out who's where. These guys are doing really well together here. Like this, these guys are going up here together. That's how they should be doing it. See? Then we got more B team riders back here. So there were 2 B teams scheduled to run. So is that what happened? I'm not really sure. If you're a B team rider, let me know for next week. Anyone that's watching this, you can send me a message, reach out to me, tell me if you want your races covered. I'll try to pop in and check them out. Yeah, Steven. So Steven's in the chat here. He says the Brazil jerseys are smart. Issue earlier in the stream was too many teams wearing the same jersey. Couldn't keep track of who was who. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so you almost got to like set up your team with... we're all going to be wearing these jerseys. Let's check out ZMRT here. 1-2 seconds between. They're a little bit spread out here. Not looking too bad, though. Not looking too bad at all. Oh, we don't want to do that, folks. What button did I hit there? That's not what I want to hit. Here's the back end rider. O. Smith. Actually, they're all lined out really nicely here, folks. Going across to the fishing village here, where you see all the little boats and stuff. We're at 24 minutes for this team. What we're going to do is we'll work our way back up to our Brazilians. Oh, yeah, perfect. All sticking together nicely here. Look at Carvalho. I think it was him before that did this. Likes to attack, doesn't want to dangle off the back. I mean, and if you look at his avatar, this guy looks yoked. Look at his thighs, man. This guy is pumped. Or as I like to say, shredded. That's what you do. You go like that, you make your hands like that, and you go shredded. It's quite annoying to people. I do it to my wife all the time. She's in full recovery mode. Yeah, got out of the hospital yesterday. Kidney surgery, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. She's in agony, pain. So I'm sneaking away. As soon as I'm done this here, going upstairs, playing nurse. Whatever she needs. I think she's already fed herself. I was going to make supper. And she decided to have some kind of weird fruits or something. I'm like, whatever. I got to eat some real food. Let's eat real food. Okay, so Carvalho is still at the front. Now he's backing off on the power. So, okay, so this will be the end of their second lap. Let's see if he does it again on the third lap. I think it's just his style of riding. Just doesn't want to dangle, would rather go out hard, and I think I'm kind of the same way. It's not meant to drop people. It's not meant to bust the team up. It's meant to kind of, I don't know, protect yourself so that you don't dangle and fall off the back. Diaz a little bit further back now. Is that what happened last time too? I think it is. So they'll be coming around back into the second lap. So folks, next week, this thing is going to be gigantic. This thing's going to be gigantic. This is going to grow every week. We're going to get more and more people watching the stream. watching the live commentary. I'm going to get to know more and more of you. This is kind of how it works. Ooh, look at this here. T Young. Yeah, that's that ladies rider. She's going straight to the front, up this 5.5% little grade here. It's just a short little kick, not a big deal. Then we're going to go through the roly punchy S's. So she's going to go right to the front. Very, I would call this rider a pesky lightweight climber. Looks extremely lightweight to me. I'm looking at the power, checking out the watts per kilo, and figuring out the weight in my head. But yeah, that's the strong point. We got Billy K coming up next. D Bonnie. So B team there. That's T Young again. T Keck. These guys are doing really good. Actually spaced really nice. P Graham. C Mark. Yeah, look at them. They're all going to be getting some nice draft here. Tiny bit of a gap there, but that's pretty decent, I think. And then we've got the two other B team riders, a minute 45 back. They must have been, I'm guessing, how many riders we got here? I think we got 7 riders here right now. We got 7 here. Those 2 behind must be the other team. That's my guess. Otherwise, those 2 there would give B team 9 riders, which you can't have. You can only have 8 riders. So I'm assuming that's the other team. Let's work our way through the S's here. Let's bounce up to the front. They're just finishing their second lap. Spread out a bit here from that downhill. Probably people bombing the front. 2-second gap back here to Andrea. She's going to have to work her way back on. Hopefully the dudes up front just ease a slight bit. Well, she'll catch back on in this next little rise to the left here. We go under the little walkway, pedestrian walkway ahead of us. Hang to the left. Andrea should be able to work her way back on since she's so much lighter, and she should just fly up this little bit of an incline. So we got Salas up here in M Keel. And here she goes. Just cruises right past them. Let her lead for a bit. Back to Diaz here. Let's get it all back together, dudes. And here's Carvalho. So we're going to keep a look at Carvalho and see if on those double switchbacks, the double-double, if he does that same maneuver. It's just interesting to see how people ride. Okay, here's B team. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Let's get out to a nice little side view here. Sorry, I'm a little bit... Oh, didn't want to go that far. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Love it. Back it out, overhead view. Yep, we still got our 7 here. So we got 7 B team riders here, and we got 2 behind us. See them coming down here? I think I can... Can I zoom in? Not really. I don't think I can. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some nice camera control. There's some canyons here. A little bit of variety in the team bikes. A lot of canyons. But not everyone is riding a rear disc. Actually, I need to go into my garage and start spending some money. I had a bunch of drops left over, so you new riders here, other people have heard the story. Again, my name's Colin. This is what I do, folks. I was on Zwift I guess I was on Zwift quite a while. I was on it for 3.5 years. I was on it way back in 2017. So, like Scotland and McCurry Island, I don't think they even existed. I think McCurry might have just been coming out. I think. And I just took a break from it, and I went to another platform, and I stayed there for 3.5 years. And now I'm back on Zwift. I think I'm on a 13-week streak right now, so that tells you I've been back for 3 months. I was trying to figure out how long I've been back for. So keep your streaks going, folks. It helps you level up quick. I think I came back as a level 38, something like that. I think I'm on my way to 41. And just so you know, I don't ride tons on here, only because I'm kind of riding 3 platforms right now. But I'm going to be spending a lot more time here now. There's a gigantic blue whale over here or something floating around. I just saw him. He's underneath the road right now. Let's see if we see him coming on the left side. Yeah, there he is. I could just see the top of him. Okay. Brazilians. Working really nice. This team has definitely been, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I guess because I'm not really sure who all is in B team. But it's got to be just these guys. They're actually, a pretty gelled team. There hasn't been huge breaks. Like, look at this. They're nicely strung out here. No real super huge gaps. Then we bounce back to this other B team here. So I think this team's doing pretty good. Okay, this rider's floating to the back here. Get on. Jump on, dude. Jump on. Having to crank it up to 5-6 watts a kilo there just to get back into the draft. Looks like they're back in pretty safely. This team's doing a really nice job. Really nice. They're executing the team time trial really well. Yeah, backing off when he needs to. Awesome stuff. Don't go racing through everyone. It's all that fine line of trying to figure out how do I, dispense my power. At times you're going to have to just let it simmer down so you can get the group all formed back together. Let's go back to the Brazilians. Okay, here's the Brazilians. Here's Carvalho on the front again. Carvalho. I think he just likes to attack climbs up front. This guy again is shredded. Take a look at him. Look at the shoulders on this guy. He's like an absolute beast. There he is. Do not mess with this. I mean, take a look at his biceps. This guy must do some heavy lifting. I think this guy's benching around 500, 550. What do you guys think? Oh, just having a fun time here, folks. Fun times. Yeah, this team, working really well together too. So I want to hang out with them because I want to see Carvalho go up the double switchback. It's a little ways away though. I don't want to miss it. Okay, so what we can do is go to B team, have a quick look. This B team. Yeah, looking good, dudes, looking good. Then we've got, I do see 3 riders here. I see 3 riders for this B team, but I think Blanchard might have been part of one of the other team. I'm almost positive. I thought I saw that name in the front group. If I had my list of riders, not to say it's totally correct, but we're going to work on that and figure that out. Okay, ZwiftMeisterRacingTeam here. 4 riders. Looking good, dudes. Looking good. Looking really nice here. Flying along. So their time will be taken with the 3rd rider across the line. 4 riders less, it's 3rd rider. 5 to 8, it's 4th rider. I should take a look at all the rules and regulations, and hopefully by next week, I'll be talking with Martin this week. Let's make this really cool, folks. Let's make it really cool. Maybe we can get some of the graphics going so I can see numbers better. Maybe I can have like a bit of a time split or a bit of a leaderboard going on. And I'll just get a little bit more organized so that... which team is this here? This might be a Gators team as well. Yeah, I think this is all Gators here. So, looks like Gators. There is 2 teams. It looks like they're all pretty spread out right here, the second group. Like, there's some huge gaps between these riders. 12 seconds, 4-second gap here. And here's another Gator. I got to assume that this Gator here and Edel are together. They're trying to catch up to Acosta and Carreno up ahead. So all just kind of riding different paces. Like Acosta here and Mac are close to 3 watts a kilo. Eppelbaum, some riders are... Oh, check this out. This is cool. I love finding stuff like this. We got an A and we got a G. Eppelbaum. So what do you guys think? Let's take a look. Is that a ponytail? Can't tell. Trying to think, is this husband, wife, father, son? I can't tell right now. Let's have a quick look, folks. Well, I'm thinking this is husband, wife. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, let's get back to Brazilian friends. Where's Mr. Carvalho? Okay, so I'm okay, folks. We made it. We're going to be starting those double switchbacks right away. They're right below the observatory up top there, top right-hand corner of the screen. So guys, if you see this video, and I'm not sure if you will, but you like what I'm doing, here's Carvalho, right to the front again. Right to the front. This is his riding style. This is what he likes to do. He wants to be at the front and just kind of pull away. He's got those gigantic lats on him. I mean, this guy lifts a lot, you can tell. And it's just his way of riding. And I do it too. It's like, okay, I don't want to dangle off the back, so I'd rather go to the front and just do the drift. Do the Robbie McEwen drift back. That's kind of what it is, folks. M. Keel getting up there too. Andrea, really strong rider here. Lightweight, very strong, pushing 3 watts a kilo here. Putting out 160 watts. Let's see if she goes up the front on the little climb we take right before the S's. Yeah, this team is really gelled nice. Looking good. Looking really good here. Yeah, so if you do see the video, you got some friends, blah, 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 tell them. The more people that I know are watching and enjoying it and liking what I'm doing, and just I kind of do it different. You're going to get all sorts of stories about the farm I live on, stuff that happens around here. It's just the way I've been doing it, folks. You'll hear goofy stories. You'll hear birds squawking in the background, donkeys escaping, all that kind of good stuff. There was a time last summer. Yeah, last summer. I had this donkey named Marshall. He's a mini donkey too, so he's not huge, but he's still big enough. Like if he kicked you, you'd be down for the count. I guarantee you'd be down. So yeah, that's Carvalho style. Just get to the front, ride to the top, let everyone catch him up. I dig it. I like it, dude. Working their way up the double switchbacks onto the main road now. Then they go through the little village, cross the bridge, hit that climb. We'll see if Andrea takes the lead at that point. That's what she seems to like to do. We could have a look at Andrea here. So let's just jump back. We'll head back to B team here. Take a look at them. Hey guys. Got 4 riders there. Okay, there we go. See that view. I think they're on the double switchbacks now too. I think so. I think they just started them. So they're going to be going up a little bit of a false flat here. Yep, they are on them. I love this right now. 7 riders that you can count every single one of them. There's your double switchback, right? You got 1 there, 2. I guess it's 1, you got 1 up here. You got the second one that's off screen. Do you call the last one the third? I don't want to call that a switchback. I want to call that taking a left back onto the main road. That's what that one's called. That's the official name of that corner, and I'm sticking with it. Totally sticking with it, folks. New name. Okay, they spread out a little bit here. Let's go back now. That's not what I wanted to do. Trying to bounce my way up the field. Here they are. Let's hang out here for a little bit. Okay, Andrea's leading the charge. Andrea's leading the charge. Nice. Sales, M. Keel, Carvalho, and Diaz. Now, let's see if Andrea hits the climb hard. I mean, she's very lightweight, so she puts out some power, and it's all of a sudden, it's 4 or 5 watts per kilo. So she should lead the way up the charge, up that little hill. I think at max grade we hit is about 5.5%. Nothing too severe. It's pretty short as well. Then we tackle the S's. Hey, sea lions, how you doing? Are those seals or sea lions? Maybe we'll call them seals for today. They're pretty far from the water. I guess they go diving. Okay, we'll be hanging a right, going up this little bit of a climb here. So remember, 2nd and 3rd fastest time ever for the Mocha Class, Mocha Coffee Class on this course were set today. Will they remain? There's other teams coming. It's actually, I think it gets really busy after this. I think I was just in so much of a panic when I got home last night. I'm like, I'm taking this time. Because I had to get things done by 7. I walked in the door at 5. I had 2 hours to do all the chores, do this, do that, get Joey situated, get online, start looking and go, okay, what do I do? What do I need to do here? But we got her done. Martin helped me out a lot, so thank you, Martin. Martin's the man. He's the guy that got the team time trial going. He is WTRL now. And he said today, I think it was in the chat, that I think he said in 10 weeks, the team time trial has been going for 6 years. 6 years, folks. It's insane. Awesome. Check this dude out here. Mark Rides Bikes. Subscribed. Looking forward to more TTT Zwift coverage. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. That's what we want to see. Because, you know, I just jumped into this today. I just jumped into it. I talked to Martin. I'm like, hey, dude, can I do some commentary for you? And, you know, a lot of it's already covered in that, but this isn't. And to me, this is the toughest thing in cycling. The team time trial. You're like on the edge the whole way. I mean, I love seeing these big teams out here. When the team that's behind us has 7 right now, I think 8. But when you see 8 riders strung out, it's like rolling thunder coming down the road. If you remember the tour from the old days, when there was each team had 9 riders, there'd be 9 dudes team time trialing, and you'd have some crazy crashes, carbon wheels just exploding, obliterating to pieces on riders. I forget who that was. I don't know why they got rid of it. Maybe it's too dangerous. I think part of it too was for competition, because a good team time trial. Sorry guys, I guess I'm getting tired. Team time trial team. I guess I'm trying to say T 4 times there. When you're on, you can absolutely devastate the other teams. So maybe they kind of thought, wow, you know what? If we put these guys out on a long time trial, like a 60K. Remember too, in the old days, they used to do long time trials, and including individual. They would have 50, 60 kilometer long individual time trials. And you can see the kind of damage those do to other riders. Solly's at the front here, coming around for their final lap here. What I'm going to do is I'll be jumping back to B team, because as soon as they cross the line, I'm not all set up properly here. It gets populated back into the real world. So all the other riders are going to pop in, and then I kind of get lost. Look at the other video from today, guys. I got nothing to hide. I was lost for a bit. I'm like, how do I get back in? Fact. Yeah, I had to use my companion app. I had to bounce back to myself and then click on a rider. So I'm going to click out. Great job by Team Brazil here, ZTBR. Awesome stuff. So now what we're going to do is bounce back here to B team. Yeah, you know, I forget who said the comment. Was it Mark? I think it was Mark. Mark Rides Bikes. Dude, someone else said this morning, I think his name was Martin, maybe? Martin. He's like, I'm so glad there's commentary coverage of the time trial again now, because I don't think that it's been around for quite a while. B team flying here, coming to the finish. Awesome stuff, guys. Gonna finish maybe just over 46 minutes. Look at these guys here. Oh, sorry. Let's bounce back up. Okay, folks, sorry about that. I've lost them. So we did lose some at the back. Here's T Young. Okay, that's the ladies rider. It looks like we've got 6 here, and then Billy K fell out somewhere during the S's. Probably just blew himself apart, helping the team. Remember, it's the time of the 4th rider crossing. So here we go, folks. Great job. Let's jump back to Billy here. Billy is a member of this team, so he was fully part of that 7-rider powerhouse that was charging around the course together, and they look so good riding together. Guys, be proud of yourself. You guys looked awesome. Awesome work, like really consistently staying together. No one too far off the front. Everyone was really gelled nicely. So Billy K coming in next, part of B team. I'm going to bounce back to Jay Ventney and Matt Folk and Blanchard. Okay, so Blanchard, I thought Blanchard was with him for a while. So these two have been riding together the entire route. One guy in orange, one guy in green, same color as the other B team. So this must be the other B team that showed up. Maybe some of their teammates didn't make it. Guys, if you ever see the video, drop me a comment. Let me know what happened. Where's the rest of the team? Was this only a 4-rider team? Maybe a couple dudes didn't make it. And yeah, Ale. I just saw it on the road there. Or Venga, Venga, Venga. I like that better, folks. So we got these 2 riders coming here. Blanchard just because he's in green, I want to say he was part of the first team, and he's just on a maybe slightly off day. Wasn't really feeling it today, but making good progress here. Is going to hang a left, get over the bridge, take that little mini climb on. That's a baby climb, folks. Just a little baby climb, just a little taste of climbing. Through the S's, done for the day. I think we should bounce back to ZMRT now. These four were riding so well together. So well. Yeah, it's been a long day, folks. Okay, so thanks again, Mark, for subscribing. And there will be a lot more team time trial coverage. Stumbled over that enough times today already. Just got to slow down my speaking a little bit. So yeah, like there is a lot of teams here, but the heyday of the team time trial, WTRL team time trial, was just gigantic on here. Like gigantic. It's still a massive event, but I think we can pump it up again, folks. Let's pump it up. Get riders coming out. I mean, this is your all-out test right here. Head down, embrace it. Head down, embrace it. Just want to see something here too. One of these riders, when I clicked on him, I thought I saw the outline before. I was saying earlier, did I turn the outline off? And it looks like it's on M. Fleming here. But when I click on someone else, let's check on O. Smith. I don't see it. See that? Let's click on J. Smigel. I don't see it. Fleming? Okay, I don't see it there either. Something about that. I know I saw when I was messing around the settings earlier because I was trying to make it look prettier. It is what it is, folks. For today, it's going to only get better. I'm going to get better at this. With the layouts, I'm pretty amateur again. I mean, so many things have changed. Like when I left, I stopped Zwifting. I think my last month was April of 2021. That's when it was. So that would have been like WTRL back then would have been just absolutely gigantic. I never really found like a club or team that I rode with. I just rode solo. So, and that's what Zwift's the best at, really, is community clubs. I was probably just in a lone wolf stage. Okay, so Jay Hall's off the front here, letting off now. He realizes he's gotten too far ahead of them. He smashed the other team members. They're 5-6 seconds behind right now. He's going to have to just tickle the pedals for a little bit. Okay. Yep, that will be. So yeah, guys, just finding out here too, so far today, over 465 teams have raced. I think when I looked earlier today, there were 612 teams registered. And that covers everything. All different sizes of team. That's the 8-rider teams, the smaller teams as well. But, you know, I've been doing some commentary on another platform. One of those dudes was here today in the earlier stream, and he goes, dude, you're doing this now? He's like, oh, I'm so excited. So, and you know what? He rides later today. He's in zone 28. And guys, again, I'm just learning all this right now. So if you've been a WTRL team time trial junkie for years and years, and I'm butchering things and you're cringing in the background, just give me 1 week to get it all in my brain. Martin, you too, don't cringe too much with all the dumb things I say. But yeah, some people have done so many time trials on here. I don't know what the record is, but I had a link earlier today which took me to everyone's names. I swear I saw a guy that had over 500 of them. And I'm like, well, they've only had 302. Like, was he riding multiple per day? Is this his thing? So yeah, ZMRT here looking really good. These guys have rode really well together. You know, all pushing, I think this class here, the Mocha Class, is probably like average power. What would you guys say? Like 2.8 to 3 watts a kilo. Is that fair? Is that fair for Mocha? I think it is. Obviously they're capable of more than that for certain amounts of time. But like their average pace kind of ripping along. I think would say it's about 2.8, 3 watts a kilo, something like that. So these 4 riders started together and they're finishing together. Great stuff. They look really good. So yeah, we still got more teams to go today. The last, okay, so that's good to know. So the last zone for me is at 8 p.m. my time. What I'm going to do is watch these guys go to the finish. I'm going to back up a little bit and see if I can figure out what the Gators are doing here, because I think there's 2 teams registered. I'm going to try to see how many riders are left here once ZMRT's done. And then we'll bounce back to the Gators here. So we're going to bounce to the Gators now. Yeah, you just got to get used to jumping out. I think there is a way that I would have better control over it. I just got to learn it. So yeah, the Gators here now. There is 8 of them. There's 8 Gators here. We've got Metri. Okay, good. I haven't seen this name yet. Metri, Eppelbaum, another Eppelbaum. I think that's husband, wife. Jay Bronnen, Edel, F. Carano, Mac, and Acosta. So these guys are flying along nice too. Because this is the end of their 3rd lap right here. Nice job, guys. Okay. So we got 4 finishing together here. Eppelbaums are further back. Jay Brannon's a little bit further back too. So we got 4 of the members going across. And that, you know, if these are all SV Gators, guys, that's good. Because they're going to get score off the 4. Jay Brannon back here, I'm assuming he's a Gator. This won't affect their time. It's taken from the 4th rider. So Brannon's on his workout now. The Eppelbaums, they're doing their thing on their workouts. Again, this has got to be a couple here. Hopefully happily married. Right? That's the goal, isn't it? That is the goal. I love it. Okay, riders, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to sign off here. It is now currently for me 5:21. I'm starving. I got back on the bike finally. I was off 3 days. My wife, she goes by the name of Joey Jojo. Actually, she doesn't, but her real name is Joey. Yes, Joey. Joey. Not Jolie, not Josie, not Judy, not Joni. She's been called everything. Her parents loved a certain singer, a cabaret singer, Joey Heatherton. Look her up. Real lady. That lady's still alive. I just looked her up again. She's still alive. I think she's 84. And in the early 70s, she was like, you know, singer, dancer, that kind of thing. And so they named her after her. They were expecting a boy, actually. And they were like, well, let's just go with this. Back then, you let it be a surprise. You let it be a surprise, folks. You didn't have to do all the crazy stuff we do now. You just made it a surprise. So yeah, her name's Joey. So for the last 3 days, I've been kind of running around back and forth to the hospital, but she's home. She's doing good. She's just exhausted, though. She's painful. She's got a lot of pain. We got to go back next week to get some wire mesh thing pulled out. And I'm like, oh my God, like brutal. But I think that's happening on the Tuesday or the Wednesday. That leaves me wide open for WTRL next week. Hey, and just so you know, guys, when you buy your Zwift plays from WTRL in Canada, so if you're in Canada, that's where you buy them from. That's the only distributor in Canada. So you have to go to WTRL to buy them. They're awesome. I got mine, and they're so fun. They're fun. Some people are like, well, what do you need them for? I was steering today. I was steering. You know what happened at one point? There was a group of about 30 dudes. I was cruising up. I kind of fell back a bit, cruised up. There was one dude, and he was dangling, probably like 10, 12 meters back. You guys tell me if this is cool or not. I don't know if I helped him or not. I'm passing on the left, and I can see he's dangling, probably losing the draft. I just slid in. I moved over to the right, slid in. So then he's only probably 4 or 5 meters off my wheel, and I can help pull him back up. Guess what? I pulled him back up. Nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Okay, riders, I'm going to call it there. I need to go eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let your friends know. Let other people know. We're back. Backstreet's back. Okay, folks. See you again soon. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you.